Hey everyone, as a doctor who's spent decades caring for older adults, I'm constantly amazed by the stories I hear from Japan. I mean, think about doctors who are still working well into their 90s, and even past 100. There's Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, who lived to be 105, and was still seeing patients in his final years. And what about Dr. Hikaru Miyazaki, who became the world's oldest competitive sprinter at 105? These incredible people weren't just surviving, they were absolutely thriving. What really gets me is that their long, healthy lives weren't because of some rare genetic lottery, expensive supplements, or crazy complicated diets. It was all about simple, daily habits, the kind of things they did quietly and consistently, day in and day out, for a lifetime. In fact, when researchers took a close look at nearly 850 Japanese centenarians, they discovered a really clear pattern. These long-lived elders had more in common than just strong willpower or good luck. They all shared a similar approach to eating. It wasn't just about what they ate, but how they ate it. Their daily routines supported healthy digestion, kept their metabolism stable, lowered inflammation, and helped them hold on to their energy and independence far into old age. These aren't complicated rules. They are simple principles that make a huge difference. So today, I want to walk you through these exact principles. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical toolkit to start building your own foundation for a longer, healthier life, inspired by the wisdom of Japanese centenarians. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Thanks for watching, and if you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Are you over 60 and struggling with digestive issues like bloating, constipation, or acid reflux? What if I told you that a simple change, inspired by some of the world's longest living people, could dramatically improve your gut health? Japanese longevity doctors have known for centuries that the temperature of your food and drinks is a game changer for digestion. As we age, our digestive system becomes more sensitive. It's like a slow cooking pot. It works best with warmth. Think about it. When you toss cold food or an iced drink into that pot, what happens? It has to work extra hard just to warm things up before it can even start digesting. That's energy your body could be using for immunity, cell repair, or even brain function. This isn't just folk wisdom, it's backed by science. A 15-year study from Kyoto University, involving over 1,200 adults, found something remarkable. People who consistently drank warm water in the morning and had warm liquids with their meals experienced 32% fewer digestive problems and 28% lower rates of chronic constipation. They also had better nutrient absorption and steadier energy levels. The reason is simple. Warm foods and drinks help your digestive enzymes work at their peak. They improve the breakdown of food, reduce gas, support smoother bowel movements, and lower gut inflammation. This is why Japanese elders often start their day with warm tea and enjoy a comforting bowl of warm miso soup with their meals. Even in the middle of summer, you won't see them sipping on iced beverages. Let me share a quick story. One 72-year-old woman was dealing with chronic, painful bloating for years. She made just one change. She swapped her daily iced drinks for warm water and tea. In just 10 days, her bloating was reduced by more than half. This isn't about a restrictive diet. It's a simple, powerful habit you can start today to help restore your digestive health and feel so much better. Now, let's talk about another common struggle for adults over 60. Low energy, stubborn weight gain, and high blood sugar. Many people think the problem is what they're eating. But what if it's actually when they're eating? Japanese centenarian doctors have long recommended a simple yet powerful habit: eating all your meals within a 10 to 12-hour window each day. This isn't about harsh fasting or skipping meals you love. It's about creating a consistent rhythm that gives your body a much-needed break to repair and reset itself overnight. The scientific evidence is compelling. A 10-year University of Tokyo study followed over 2,000 adults. It found that those who stuck to a 12-hour eating window had a 43% lower rate of metabolic syndrome. They also had less inflammation, more stable blood sugar, and even reported better sleep and a lower risk of dementia. So what's the magic behind this? When you give your digestive system a 12 to 14-hour rest period, you activate a process called autophagy. This is your body's natural cleanup crew. It goes to work removing damaged cells and regenerating healthier ones. It's a potent anti-aging mechanism that's built right into your biology. And remember, this doesn't mean you have to starve yourself. Japanese elders eat full, balanced meals with fish, rice, vegetables, and soup. They just do it within a consistent time frame. A typical day might look like this: breakfast around 7 a.m., lunch at noon, and dinner finished by 6:30 or 7 p.m. After that, it's just warm water or herbal tea until the next morning. This simple routine helps stabilize your insulin levels and cuts down on late-night snacking, which can disrupt both your sleep and your metabolism. I saw this work wonders for a 68-year-old patient who was constantly tired. Within 2 weeks of adopting a 12-hour eating window, her morning fatigue vanished. Within a month, she had even reversed her pre-diabetic blood sugar levels, all without changing what she ate. Getting started is easy. Just pick a 10 or 12-hour window that fits your life. Maybe you eat between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., or 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. You don't have to be perfect every single day. It's the consistency over time that unlocks the incredible benefits for your digestion, metabolism, and healthy aging. What if I told you that one of the secrets to a long and healthy life could be found on your plate, in the vibrant colors of your food? This is a core principle for Japanese centenarians. They follow what's known as the 5-color method, eating 5 different colors of whole foods every single day. This isn't just for a pretty meal. It's a powerful strategy to flood your body with a full spectrum of nutrients that fight inflammation and slow down aging at the cellular level. Each color group offers unique, powerful benefits. Red foods, like tomatoes and strawberries, are packed with lycopene, which protects your heart. A Harvard study even linked a diet rich in red foods to a 39% lower stroke risk. Orange and yellow foods, like carrots and sweet potatoes, are full of beta-carotene, which supports your immune system and eye health. Research from Johns Hopkins found that beta-carotene can reduce cognitive decline by an incredible 56%. Green foods, such as spinach, broccoli, and green tea, provide folate and vitamin K, which are essential for detoxification and DNA repair. One Japanese study connected daily greens to a 45% lower rate of stomach cancer. Don't forget white foods, like garlic, onions, and mushrooms. They contain allicin, a compound that boosts immunity and reduces inflammation. Studies show they can lead to a 34% reduction in cancer mortality. And finally, purple and blue foods, like blueberries and eggplant, are rich in anthocyanins that protect your brain. Research from UCLA has shown these foods can reduce brain aging by up to 2.5 years. But here's where it gets really interesting. The true power of this method comes from eating these colors together, because their nutrients work as a team. For instance, the vitamin C in red bell peppers helps your body absorb more iron from leafy greens. The healthy fats in an avocado can increase your absorption of carotenoids from carrots. It's all connected. This is why a traditional Japanese meal is often so colorful. You might see a bowl of miso soup with bright orange carrots, a side of pickled purple vegetables, and some sautéed greens. It's a feast for the eyes and a powerhouse of nutrition for the body. You can start applying this habit today. Just look at your plate and ask yourself, what color is missing? Maybe you can add a handful of berries to your breakfast, or some sliced red pepper to your lunch salad. Many older adults who try this report having more energy, better digestion, and even clearer skin within just a few weeks. The 5-color method is a perfect example of using food as medicine to support every system in your body. Let's explore one last, profoundly simple habit that has helped the people of Okinawa, Japan, become some of the longest living in the world. It's a practice called hirahachi-bu, and it translates to a simple instruction: stop eating when you are 80% full. This isn't a diet. It's not about counting calories or restricting foods. It's a mindful approach to eating that has allowed Okinawan centenarians to maintain their strength, health, and mental clarity well past the age of 100. Research shows that they naturally consume about 20% fewer calories than the average person. They achieve this not by dieting, but by eating slowly and paying attention to their body's signals. This modest reduction in food intake activates powerful biological benefits. It turns on longevity genes that slow cellular aging genes. It lowers inflammation throughout the body, which is linked to heart disease and cognitive decline. And it leads to better metabolic health, with more stable blood sugar and healthier blood pressure. Plus, it improves digestion and leads to better sleep. The reason this works so well is that it takes about 20 minutes for the fullness signals from your stomach to reach your brain. If you eat quickly until you feel stuffed, you've already overeaten. By slowing down and stopping just before you feel full, you naturally give your body exactly what it needs, without overwhelming it. Okinawan elders have a few simple tricks to practice this. They eat slowly, putting their utensils down between bites. They chew their food thoroughly, maybe 20 or 30 times per mouthful. They often use smaller plates, which naturally helps with portion control. And they might even pause halfway through a meal to check in with their hunger levels. A 72-year-old patient of mine decided to try this. For 2 months, she focused on harahachi-bu without any other diet changes. The results were amazing. She lost weight, her chronic knee pain lessened, and her fasting glucose dropped by 20 points. But most importantly, she told me she finally felt in control of her eating again. To start practicing harahachi-bu, try serving yourself slightly smaller portions. Eat mindfully, without distractions like the TV. The goal is to stop when your hunger is gone, not when you feel completely full. Then, just wait 10 or 15 minutes before deciding if you truly need more. You want to feel comfortable and satisfied, not heavy and stuffed. Over time, this gentle habit can transform your relationship with food and bring incredible benefits to your digestion, energy, and overall well-being. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most profound changes come from the simplest shifts in our daily routines. Ever wondered how some people in Japan live well past 100, staying active and sharp? It's not just genetics. It turns out they share a few powerful, simple daily habits that science is now proving can dramatically improve health, especially for people over 60. Today, we will explore the remaining 3 secrets, and you'll see how easy it is to start using them right away. First, let's talk about gut health. As we age, our gut changes. We lose good bacteria, digestion slows down, and our immune system can weaken. This can lead to bloating, fatigue, and even brain fog. But Japanese centenarians have a simple solution. They eat fermented foods with almost every meal. I'm not talking about expensive probiotic pills, but simple, traditional foods that naturally nourish your gut. Think about it. Research on over 1,000 Japanese adults older than 95 found their guts had more diverse, anti-inflammatory bacteria than people 40 years younger. They had higher levels of good guys like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium and produced triple the amount of short-chain fatty acids, which are superstars for lowering inflammation and protecting your colon. What are they eating? Things like miso, natto, pickled vegetables, and kombucha. These foods don't just add flavor. They actively strengthen your immune system, improve digestion, and boost your absorption of essential vitamins like B and K. They even support your brain through the gut-brain connection. You might be thinking you have to eat a ton of this stuff, but you don't. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons, once or twice a day, can make a huge difference. Imagine starting your day with a little yogurt or kefir, having some pickled vegetables or a small bowl of miso soup with your lunch, or adding sauerkraut or kimchi to your dinner. Let me tell you about an 81-year-old man who was struggling with chronic bloating and fatigue. He decided to try it. He added a spoonful of sauerkraut to his lunch and a small cup of miso soup to his dinner. After just 6 weeks, his digestion was better, his energy was up, his constipation was gone, and he was sleeping more soundly. He said, "I feel lighter, inside and out." Getting started is simple. Pick one fermented food you already enjoy. Add a small amount to one meal each day. As your gut gets used to it, you can gradually increase the amount or try different types. Just make sure you choose naturally fermented, unpasteurized products to get all the live benefits. Your gut is like a garden, feed it well, and it will protect your health for years to come. Now for the second secret, and this one is a game changer for managing blood sugar and weight without changing what you eat. It's all about the order in which you eat your food. This method is so effective. Studies have shown it can lower blood sugar spikes as well as some diabetes medications, but with 0 side effects. The principle is simple. Eat your vegetables first, your protein and fats second, and your carbohydrates last. Here's why it works. When food enters your small intestine, the speed of absorption depends on what gets there first. If you start with vegetables, their fiber creates a kind of mesh or barrier. This physical barrier slows down the digestion of anything you eat afterward. So when you finally eat your carbs, the sugar from them is released into your bloodstream much more slowly and steadily. The research is stunning. One study found that this simple change in eating order led to a 42% reduction in blood sugar spikes in pre-diabetic adults, without them changing their diet or cutting calories. This leads to more stable insulin levels, which means less belly fat, better energy, and a lower risk of metabolic syndrome. It's also a natural appetite controller. By the time you get to the carbs, you already feel fuller, so you naturally eat less without feeling deprived. This is why Japanese elders often eat smaller portions of rice. They're already satisfied. Let's break down how to do it. At your next meal, start with 1 or 2 handfuls of vegetables. This could be a side salad, some steamed greens, or even pickled vegetables. Next, move on to your protein and fats. A palm-sized portion of fish, chicken, tofu, or beans. Protein also helps by boosting a hormone called GLP-1, which is the same hormone targeted by many modern weight loss medications. Finally, eat your carbohydrates, the rice, potatoes, bread, or pasta. Consider the story of a 68-year-old woman with type 2 diabetes. Her doctor wanted to put her on insulin, but she refused. Instead, she decided to try changing her eating order. She ate the exact same meals she always did, just in a different sequence. After 3 months, her A1C dropped significantly. She lost 9 pounds, and those afternoon energy crashes vanished. She said, "I didn't change what I eat, I changed the order, and it changed everything." As we get older, our bodies become less tolerant to carbohydrates, and our insulin sensitivity declines. This eating sequence works with your biology, not against it, gently correcting these age-related changes. Try it at your next meal. Vegetables first, protein second, carbs last. Within a week, most people notice better digestion, steadier energy, and fewer cravings. Finally, let's talk about the simplest habit of all, a morning ritual that 96% of Japanese centenarians swear by, and that is drinking a glass of warm water, about 2.5 cups immediately after waking up, before you have your coffee, tea, or breakfast. It sounds almost too simple to be effective, but the science is there. A 20-year study at Nagoya University found that people who did this daily had a 37% lower overall mortality rate. That's not all, they also had far fewer urinary tract infections and a dramatically lower risk of kidney stones. So, what's the magic behind warm water? First, it flushes out toxins. While you sleep, your body is in repair mode, and it accumulates waste products. Warm water first thing in the morning activates what's called the gastrocolic reflex. This triggers a natural bowel movement, helping your body clear out those toxins before they can be reabsorbed. Many seniors find it brings incredible relief from chronic constipation. Second, it boosts your metabolism. Warm water can raise your metabolic rate by up to 24% for about an hour. For older adults, this provides a gentle, natural energy lift to start the day. Third, it improves brain function. Even mild dehydration can mess with your memory and focus. Warm water absorbs more quickly than cold water and increases blood flow to the brain. Many people describe it as a mental fog lifting. It also protects your kidneys and bladder by relaxing blood vessels and improving filtration. And it prepares your digestive system for the day, enhancing enzyme activity and nutrient absorption. Here's how to do it correctly. As soon as you wake up, drink about 640 milliliters, or 2.5 cups, of warm not hot water. Try to drink it within about 5 minutes. Then, wait 45 minutes before eating or drinking anything else. If that amount feels like too much at first, just start with what you can, maybe 1 or 2 cups, and gradually increase it over a week. Let me share one more story. A 72-year-old woman was dealing with arthritis, poor digestion, and constant morning fatigue. She started the warm water ritual. After 3 months, her joint stiffness was 90% better, her digestion had normalized, and her fasting blood sugar had dropped. She said she felt 10 years younger every morning, and she didn't use any special diets or supplements, just warm water at the right time. As we age, our kidney function declines, our metabolism slows, and our digestive enzymes weaken. This simple morning ritual gently counteracts all of these changes. That's why it's considered as essential as brushing your teeth in many long-living communities. So there you have it. 3 powerful habits from the world's longest living people. Add fermented foods to your diet, change the order in which you eat your meals, and start your day with a glass of warm water. These small daily actions can create remarkable long-term results, helping you feel younger, more energetic, and healthier for years to come. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more tips on living a long and healthy life. As a physician who has walked beside thousands of older adults on their health journeys, I want to leave you with a simple but powerful truth. Your age does not define your future. Your habits do. What we see in Japanese centenarians isn't magic, luck, or perfect genetics. It's the power of small, consistent, daily choices that honor the body's natural rhythms. Every one of the 7 habits we explored today is gentle, accessible, and designed to work with the biology of aging, not against it. Think about it. Warm foods that soothe digestion, eating within a natural window that allows your body to repair, nourishing your gut with fermented foods, following a sequence that stabilizes blood sugar, and beginning each morning with warm water to cleanse and reset your system. These aren't extreme diets or trendy hacks. They are time-tested practices that have helped people remain active, clear-minded, and independent well into their 80s, 90s, and even their 100s. And here's what I really want you to remember. You do not have to change everything all at once. Just start with one habit tomorrow. Choose the one that feels easiest, the one that fits most naturally into your life. Maybe it's simply drinking warm water when you wake up. Maybe it's slowing down your meals and eating until you're just 80% full. Or maybe it's adding a fermented food like yogurt or kimchi to your lunch. Small steps, when taken consistently, truly transform lives. I've seen it over and over again in my practice patients in their 70s with low energy rediscovering their vitality, people in their 80s regaining digestive comfort, and adults in their 60s reducing inflammation and improving memory through the simplest of routines. Your body is capable of remarkable renewal at any age. Give it the conditions it needs, and it will respond with a strength, clarity, and resilience you may not even realize you still have. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. If you found value in these principles, I hope you'll continue learning with us and take that next step toward a longer, healthier life. If you'd like more doctor-backed guidance on aging well, staying strong, and protecting your health after 60, make sure you subscribe to The Healthy Path. We share simple, science-based habits every week that can truly reshape your future health. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and join thousands of others choosing a stronger, longer life, one smart habit at a time. Your healthiest years can still be ahead of you.